your brother Vespus.
And these must be the scrolls.
Aye, our scrolls. We knew you could find, but we were never able to.
You must be the one that killed Osi and brother Manatius.
Then you're the one who tried to kill my mother.
Acts that are done for God's good works shall always remain acts of piety. And now, give me those scrolls.
Daddy?
Sure as hell not Santa Claus. Brother Arnaldus has been my faithful servant for years, but God does not forgive acts of aggression against one's mother. Neither do I, right, Angel?
Now I can radio Adama. We have the scrolls. And Jared.
Long live the center.
Behold the scrolls. They're not here.
Talk to me, Daddy. This is not the way it's supposed to be.
Catatonia is a schizophrenic disorder, marked by stupor and mutism, no doubt brought on by the trauma of the gunshot head wound he suffered.
Can't you wake him up?
Oh, he's awake. He's just trapped in there.
I'd like to be alone with my father. If in fact you are my real father. Daddy. Are you in there, Daddy? Look at this. It was sent to me anonymously. Do you have any idea why my mother and Jared's mother are together? I didn't even know they knew each other. Is this what you had so much to tell me about?
Hey, sis. You gotta get out of here.
Why?
They say so.
What are Adama and his triumvirate goons doing here?
Well, now that Dad's awake and conscious, they're taking over his protection. They want him isolated.
Why, are they afraid of what he might say or who he might drool on?
I don't know, but I have a feeling it has something to do with the vault on SL-15 they blew to pieces last night.
Looking for what?
Hell if I know.
What do you bet Rains has something to do with this?
Doubt it. He hasn't even resurfaced from his latest disappearing act. Truth is, don't know, don't care. When these crazy Zulus get this pissed off, all I do is follow orders. And now that Dad's brains are as scrambled as yesterday's eggs, they're gonna need somebody else to put in charge around here. Consider me an applicant.
If it isn't another Parker. Surprised to see you here.
Really? Considering my family has been running this place since...
Triumvirate runs the center. You leave us now.
You harm one hair on my father's head, Adama, and so help me.
I never liked you either.
Psst. Miss Parker.
Not now, Brutes.
No. It has to be now. I found Jared.
It's an ancient symbol of some sort.
Yes. 8 skeletal figures on the circumference of the symbol. You've seen it. Do you have an address? I have been searching for this for weeks. I'd be happy to hold.
Jared Thompson.
Yes, I have a pen.
It's on the wall outside the alley sports bar.
Thank you very much.
Find him. What?
You've been chasing me for 5 years. Why don't you just leave me alone?
You know that's not the way it is. My job is to catch and return you to the center.
You run, I chase, just like always.
Besides, I need answers.
About?
About who my real father is, about who I really am.
Welcome to the club.
That photograph that both of us were emailed of our mothers, what does it mean?
You work for the center. I thought you people know everything.
I know they still want you back.
Why? Because I'm a pretender? Because I can become anyone I want to be? I'm not buying that one anymore. It's something else.
Just tell me what you know about that photograph.
I'm not sure what it means, but something tells me it holds the key to this whole puzzle. And the first one to find the answers wins.
The museum people say that Dr. Jared was the funniest archaeosymbologist that ever worked for them.
Yes, he's a regular laugh riot. What exactly is an archaeosymbologist?
You know, it's the study of the origin of unexplainable symbols passed down through the ages. It's a quite exciting field.
And I can just imagine the crop circle deciphering parties at your house.
Is there any other symbol in particular that intrigued Jared?
No. The people at the museum said this was the only thing he looked at. That whole box is full of different photo enhancements of it. It's creepy, too. 8 skulls in a circle guarding some kind of giant chest in the middle. They said Jared was obsessed with finding out where it came from.
Whatever the symbol means, Jared's obsession tells me it's personal.
And the first one to the answers wins.
Most people don't even notice that spooky thing.
It's why I'm here. I've been doing some research on symbology, which led me to this building.
Well, just in time for our going out of business sale. I swear this joint's got a mojo on it.
Mojo?
Yeah, you know, one of those locations where no matter what business you run out of it, the place goes belly up. I mean, this is a sports bar, right? It's at a college campus, and I can't give beer away.
I'm looking for someone who may have been here years ago. Someone who might have been interested in this symbol on the wall.
Oh, yeah, the Crazy Eights, huh?
Crazy Eights?
Well, that's what I call it anyway. They got your 8 freaky dead guys in a circle there around that other weird thing? Crazy Eights. I say it all started with the Vespasians.
The Vespasians?
The secret society that was founded about 100 years ago, right in this very building.
Secret society?
Yeah, you know, like guys that ride around with the mini bikes with the fezzes on. Anyway, rumor has it that some immigrant guy set up shop here and amassed a fortune holding these evil worship type meetings down in the basement.
Sounds a little far-fetched, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, too. So we started doing renovations in the basement. We found all the stuff. Right back here. We're gonna add a second sewer line down here. So the plumber uncovered this. He wouldn't finish the job. I can't say as I blame him. What the hell? Damn it, it's missing.
What's missing?
Well, there was a blue box with a heart carved on it. And a porcelain doll inside it. The lady must have taken it.
Lady?
Yeah, a lady came down here a couple days ago.
Let me guess, she was brunette, tall, great legs.
No, no such luck. No, an older lady asking questions about the symbols and the Vespasians. Well, hold on, that's her. You must know her. That's her in the picture right there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, she was older, sure, but I'm positive she was standing right where you are, not 3 days ago. She mean something to you?
Yes. She's my mother. Did she say where she was going?
Yeah. I said she was going back to where the guy who built this place came from. Right there. An island off Scotland. A place called Carthus. Where all this spooky stuff must have come from.
What are you doing, Miss Parker?
Searching for answers. I have to know if Daddy is my real father. Here's my genetic material. You get a sample of my father's and run a comparative.
Your father's being guarded by those psycho Zulus. I don't think they're going to take too kindly to us plunging a needle in your old man's arm.
There's another way, Broods. The center's bodily fluid storage facility.
Bodily fluid storage facility? What the hell is that for?
Blood storage for anyone important who may need a transfusion.
Well, they didn't take mine.
Get a sample of my father's.
Parker, have you considered the psychological implications?
Sydney, please, just do it.
Miss Parker, I don't know what you're looking for, but I'd be happy to help you.
Thank you, Broods, but this is one mystery that I have to solve myself. And there's only one person qualified to help. Angela, I need you to use your gift as an empath and tell me what my mother and Jared's mother were doing together.
Miss Parker's mother. Sad. Jared's mother. Frightened.
What about what's on the wall in the ivy?
Vespasians. Vespasian. Vespasian! Vespasian! Vespasian!
Angelo! Angelo, please! Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. Calm.
Angelo, I need your help. What are Vespasians?
Evil people! Evil people! Evil people!
Where can I find the evil people?
Evil people. Place. Evil people. Evil place. Evil people. Evil place. Evil people. Evil place.
Angela, where can I find the evil people?
On the island. The island of the haunted.
Are you sure you want to go there? They say that the souls of the damned walk on that isle.
I've been searching for years for answers that might be on that island.
What is it you say you did again?
I'm an archaeologist.
Well, Mr. Archaeologist, it's the answers you're digging for on that island. You'd be better off not knowing them. Something that offended God himself happened on that land. Only evil leaves that place. I ferry people back and forth from it. Period. Hell, if I was to capsize right now, even with this great bloody storm coming, I'd rather take my chances in the sea than set one foot on that land.
Please, Brother Arnaldus, we're scared. They don't call it the Devil's Storm for nothing. I speak for everybody when I say that we'd all feel safer if we left.
It is a huge storm, Brother Arnaldus. Agreed. But I strongly believe its course will take it 50 kilometers to the east of us.
As a matter of precaution, we could arrange for a couple of shallow boats to evacuate come morning, if the storm changes course.
I fear it will change course. It's time for a cleansing storm to come. We bear responsibility for the souls on this isle.
Yes, please, brother, please.
Aye, very well. Though I think the two of you have been overly fretful as usual. I'll arrange to have the shallow boats prepared for dawn.
Thank you, brother.
Excuse me. To whom does one speak about accommodations?
Aye, that would be me. I am Brother Arnaldus. This is Brother Menentius and Brother Claude. I can't say as I was informed to expect a stranger.
My name is Jared. I'm looking for refuge. I was told that no traveler seeking sanctuary on these shores would be turned away.
Of course. Brothers, please.
Watch your step. Much of the monastery is over 700 years old, all built by the brothers before us, most of whom were better brandy makers than masons.
So the rumor that the monastery was built by an offshoot of the Knights Templar is true?
True or not, questions like that should best be addressed to Brother Arnaldus. Though I doubt anyone can picture me as belonging to some secret society of warrior monks, unless, of course, the weapon of choice were skin and bone. By modern standards, the amenities are primitive, with no electric, no phones, and very little running water.
Well, this will be just fine. As a matter of fact, it sort of reminds me of the place I grew up in.
Think of the Isle as a good place to get away from the modern world.
And what about other visitors?
Visitors?
Let's say someone was looking for me.
If someone were looking for you, or you were looking for them, you'd be in the wrong place. For centuries, the Vespasian brothers have made this a place of refuge. Privacy of our guests has always been the rule.
Thank you. What's going on?
Evacuation?
The storm changed course in the night and doubled in size.
It's the devil storm, sure enough. Type that comes once a century, and it's heading right for this isle.
The bells announced the evacuation. Half the isle's already gone.
They're already gone.
The next set of bells announced the last boat. Be on it.
Well, wait, I can't leave.
Brother Arnold, this is orders. Listen for the bells. Save your life.
Excuse me. Have you ever seen this woman on the island? Excuse me, have you ever seen her? Excuse me, sir.
No.
I'll get it. You hurry up, come along.
Where's everyone going?
Off the isle. There's a bad storm coming. If you're smart, you'll leave too.
Weather updates I don't need. Answers I do. Does this ring a bell?
Up the archway to the Chapel of Souls. It's up the path to where the dead ends.
How about this man? Have you seen him?
Does patients speak of no visitors here? God be with you.
Where does Adama get these triumphant freaks anyway? They make the center sweepers look like anorexic Powerpuff Girls.
You're certain about their shift schedule, Brooks?
According to Miss Parker, they swap out every 6 hours. Speaking of Miss Parker, where's she been all day anyway? She could at least have the decency to risk her butt along with ours. It's now or never, Sue. Samples from Brigitte and Mr. Parker's baby boy. Not to sound cynical or anything, but has anybody seen that little kid lately? Oh, jeez.
What is it?
I am so underpaid. Miss Parker owes me so big.
Is that Mr. Parker's blood?
I wish it were Mr. Parker's blood. It's the only sample of Mr. Parker's in here. His semen. Out here.
Right over there.
Can I be of help, stranger?
I'm just leaving, like everyone else.
It's sad to be alone.
I'm terribly sorry to intrude.
You're not the intruder. You're the seeker.
Shouldn't you be preparing to evacuate from the storm? Aren't you afraid of what's coming?
OC's journey almost done. Yours just beginning. Yours full of pain.
Pain?
You have a broken heart. You have not found the loved one you seek. The woman with the scarlet hair.
Hello. It's in the chapel.
What's in the chapel?
Wait!
Tell me what you know about the woman with the scarlet hair. I saw her earlier, but I lost her.
One you seek seeks you as well.
Rosie, help me. Please. Rosie? What's the matter?
Danger? She's in danger now?
Where?
Chapel of Souls.
The Chapel of Souls.
Look just like her. Wait!
Next time you slam me like that, you better make it count.
Miss Parker.
Drop the surprised crap, Jared. First one to the answers wins. That is what you said, isn't it?
My mother is on this island. I have reason to believe she's in danger. Now is not the time to play center bounty hunter.
And that was your mother.
You saw her.
Yeah, just now. She was panicked and her arm was bleeding.
She was hurt. Look, that's the last shuttle boat off this island. Answers we both have been searching for could be leaving right now. Please.
Stop the boat! Wow! Wow! No!
Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me.
She was right here. My mother was right here in front of me. Once again, it's this center that stops us from being together.
Where do you think you're going?
In case you hadn't noticed, that's the last boat off the island. We're alone now, so you can shoot me if you want to. But I'm going to find out what my mother was doing here, and why someone tried to kill her to stop her from doing it.
You took my thumb.
You weren't using it at the time.
A digit is the least I could give you for the favor I'm about to ask.
The preliminary results will be in less than 24 hours. I tried to contact Miss Parker, but...
I couldn't find her either. I don't get it. Her father's genetic test results are so important to her. Now that they're in motion, she up and disappears. That's really weird.
Yeah, it's not like her to stay out of contact for so long.
No, not that. Mr. Raines is back. Something really strange is going on around here.
I found your mother in here after I heard the gunshot. She was by the confessional.
It's my mother's blood. It's a muddy boot print with a crack in the heel. Must have belonged to the man who shot her.
And knocked me out.
It leads this way.
Jared, look. Your mother was carrying that.
There's blood on it.
Well, it's empty except for the impression of a small body.
My mother found a doll in the building that she and your mother were photographed in front of. This must have been the box it came in.
P-47. What does that mean to you?
Nothing. Yet. So much for being alone on the island. Osi, why didn't you leave with the others?
Osi born here, Osi die here. Did she get off the island all right?
Did who get off the island?
The woman of scarlet hair. Your mother, of course.
How did you know she was my mother?
You are Jared, aren't you? Mother came to me for herbs, complaining of headaches. But it was easy, even for a blind woman, to see that it was her heart that was aching, and that she feared for her life.
Osi, what was my mother searching for?
Find out who you are.
What do you mean? Who I am?
All I know is what she spoke. She and another woman have been trying to discover the truth for a long time. That must have been your mother.
You sure you're blind?
Sight may come from one's eyes, but the vision comes from one's heart.
Jared, if your mother was searching for something in the chapel, maybe the little girl could tell us what it was.
What girl?
I was led to the chapel by a little girl with long, light brown hair.
There's a girl on this island. Are you sure?
Lady, I'm the one who knows what I saw.
Little girl or not, Osi, tell me. What was my mother searching for?
She was searching for the scrolls, of course.
Any change?
You have a purpose for being here?
Yes. You have a call coming in from Africa. It's been requested you take it on a secure line. Just run at the end of the hall. Put it through. Just a second.
It saddens me to see you this way. I know you're in great turmoil. That's why I'm here. I came out of love.
I'm sure the call will be coming through any second.
You and I have always been closer than anyone here has ever known, ever suspected. I know you could never truly acknowledge our relationship, especially to Catherine. But because of our bond, I had to come. Tell me the truth. Are you faking this? Please tell me. I can help. want to show you something. It's the truth, isn't it? Damn it all, tell me the truth. We don't have much time.
What are you doing? If it's urgent, I'm sure they will call back.
Adama, wait! Adama, wait!
Don't leave him alone.
What is this place?
It's the crypt room. It was built on the souls of the original monk warriors who brought the scrolls to this island and founded the order. Literally, on their souls. The legend on Carthus is that when Brother Vespus and his disciples returned from the Crusades, they brought with them mystic scrolls of biblical proportions.
You mean like the Holy Grail or something like that?
Something exactly like that. Monks had given their solemn word to Pope Innocent that they would bury the scrolls in the sea. But instead they brought them here and hid them. Through the centuries, seekers of destiny have come to the Isle, seeking the scrolls and their mystic power. Many searchers have ventured into the woods, never to return at all. It is said that the fate of the one who dares defile the scrolls will be filled with eternal damnation.
And yet my mother was trying to find them.
The scrolls and everything about the man whose footsteps you now both walk in.
I don't understand.
Many believe that 100 years ago, the crypt keeper of this facility found the Vespasian scrolls. It is said that he planned to leave Carthus with them, and therefore was made to pay a devastating price for this bargain with the devil. That night, by his hand, his entire family burned to death in their cottage.
My God.
He left the Isle the next morn.
And what about the scrolls?
No one knows for sure where they are, or for that matter, what. Some say that they are gospels, written in the hand of God. Others, scribblings from the paw of Satan. Whatever they are, they contain a power no man should encounter.
My mother was also searching for something called P-47.
The island is parceled out in numbered plots, all of which are registered at the monastery archives. Come, I'll show you. The answers you search for are in that building. Come on.
It's in a chapel.
I'll meet you inside!
The storm is getting worse. Don't stay out here too long.
Miss Parker's pulled a vanishing act, and you'll never guess who she talked to last.
See? Look what he's drawing, Sid. The same symbol that Jared was investigating. And those words.
Terribilis est locus este.
That doesn't sound good. What's it mean?
Terrible things happen here.
Where are you?
in the chapel.
What's in the chapel?
Wait!
It's me.
Where is she?
Osie's back at the cottage.
No, not Osie, the little girl.
Little girl? There's nobody here but us.
She was here, and she led me to that.
Must be the doll from the box.
Maybe your mother dropped it when she was shot.
Or she hid it here. She must have been here searching for something. Like she was at P-47.
Did you find out where it is?
And what? It's the cottage where the crypt keeper murdered his family. Let's get out of here.
There it is. P-47.
Or what's left of it.
I've never seen it rain and snow at the same time.
Well, it is the Devil's Storm.
How could a man destroy his family just for his pursuit of greed and power?
Why don't you ask your father that?
What is it?
It's a muddy boot print. Just like we saw in the chapel. And it's fresh. Hey!
There's nothing for you over there. It's over here. Follow me.
Wait! Wait for me!
Miss Parker! Are you alright? What's wrong?
She left me here so I'd know where I come from!
What do you mean?
The Crypt Keeper's family! Care who I
Brother Menicius was right. This is the Devil's Storm. You were lucky to make it back alive.
It's not just the storm. We're not alone here.
You're shivering. Give me those wet clothes to dry. Then, my feeling was justified.
Feeling?
My feeling that the only goodness left on the island is the connection between you and Miss Parker.
No, thank you.
It's not for you. Go to her.
It's not exactly the monk's brandy, but Osi says it's good for emotional upheaval.
Can she back a truckload of it up to my house?
Let the storm rage outside, Miss Parker, not inside you.
Easy for you to say, Jared. Graveyard full of Parkers burned to death by their father, my great-grandfather. Same year that my great-grandfather arrived alone and founded the center. Generation after generation, that evil has been passed down to me.
You know who you are.
I'm a Parker. And with every new revelation in my life, my family portrait becomes a more hideous picture. Do you remember when we were kids that night that I snuck you into my father's office?
You said if I was really a genius, I would be able to figure out where your father hid the present he bought you on his business trip. And later you found it exactly where I said it would be.
Yeah, only it wasn't. I just told you that it was because I was so disappointed. My father lied about buying it. The pathetic part is that I've been searching for that gift from Daddy ever since.
Your father. The center. Manipulation is what they do. The only present they ever left us with was emptiness.
Those Parker graves out there go way beyond empty. Which brings me back to wondering
who it is you really are.
I don't know now if I really ever want to know.
Yes. Yes, you do. The center wants us to believe that finding the truth is a mistake. That looking for answers about who we really are is futile, and finding any kind of connection outside their control is wrong. I know you don't want to hear this, but you can feel it. You've been a center prisoner all these years, just like me. And with every discovery you find, you're every bit the outcast. Just like me.
Why is it that the one person that I've been trained to distrust, to hate, to capture, is always with me during the most difficult moments of my life?
Baby. It's supposed to be that way.
I don't want to interrupt. Would anyone care for more tea?
Osi, please let me help you. Thank you. It's her?
Who?
It's the little girl that led me to the chapel.
Cannot be that little girl.
It is her, and she's holding the doll.
Impossible. This little girl is the crypt keeper's daughter. She's been dead 100 years.
Sid, I'm worried about Miss Parker.
Me too. I'm afraid there are no answers to her whereabouts here.
Her house either. I invited myself in through the bathroom window. But get this. I wasn't the only one who'd broken into her house looking for her. Somebody besides us is damn interested in finding her too. I wonder where she is.
Terribilis est locus iste.
Terrible things happen here.
Terrible things happen where? 240, 86. What's it mean, Angelo?
All about the Parkers. Truth about the Parkers. Terrible things.
The sketch, the self-portrait of the little Parker girl. She gave it to the priest from the chapel, Father Theo, on the day she died.
What a tragedy.
Oh, yes. Theirs and his.
His?
The night the crypt keeper's family burned to death, Father Theo also died. A mysterious accident. He supposedly fell from the chapel balcony. My father was a good friend of Father Theo's. He got all his personal items, including the sketch of Angel, which he was clutching in his hands when he died.
Did you just call her Angel?
That's what her father called her. Does that mean something to you?
Everything means something.
If Father Theo was clutching this when he died, that means something too. We need to find out everything we can about Father Theo.
All his belongings are in the archive chamber.
Evil scrolls, ghosts, a little family arson, all a perfect Parker fit. Call me crazy, but I'm ready to believe in curses.
Well, cursed or not, the scrolls have enough so-called value that our mothers are willing to risk their lives to find them. Here's Father Theo's chest, just where Osi said it would be. Meet Father Theo.
Humble belongings of a humble man. And a dead end.
Maybe. And maybe not.
What?
You see how the binding is loose in the photo here. But it's been restitched here. It's a letter that Father Theo wrote to his bishop in Glasgow. And it's dated the day Father Theo died.
Bless me, Your Holiness, for I break the sanctity of the confessional as I commit these words to paper. This eve, the daughter of the local crypt keeper spoke
words of such terror that the quill quivers in my hand as I write. Her father, she claims, discovered and stole the long sought-after scrolls of Vespa. The demons have now turned this once loving man into a tormented soul. In trying to save him from eternal damnation, she took and re-hid the scrolls along with 3 other items: a leather pouch, a porcelain doll, and an eerily accurate self-portrait. She said they were to remember her by, as if she had realized her time upon this earth was nearing its end. Her words regarding the scrolls terrified me, Your Holiness. While she told me the
location of the scrolls, she holds the key to finding them still. It's unfinished.
He must have been interrupted while he wrote this. And hid it in this Bible, so it wouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
My great-grandfather must have discovered that his little girl had confessed to Father Theo and killed him trying to find the scrolls. She tried to save her father from his own demons, knowing it would cost her life.
Father Theo writes, she holds the key to finding the scrolls still. She holds the key. Not her. Your great-grandfather must have brought this to America, and my mother brought it back with her for her search. She holds the key.
Father Theo hid the scrolls and put the key to finding them inside her doll.
And I know what it opens.
I figured out what the numbers meant. The ones that Angelo wrote. 19, SL19, 240, room 240, 86, lockbox number 86. So I broke in, and I found this.
Medical records.
And a death certificate, and adoption papers, and a birth certificate, all issued within 3 days of each other, all in the Parker family name.
Seems Mr. Parker had a brother.
His name was Abel Parker, almost died at birth. Then spent 3 sickly days in an incubator. A rushed adoption was arranged, and the baby was sent off. And this, I can't even believe this. Mr. Parker's father bought and paid for a bogus death certificate, all in the name of Abel Parker. Like the baby didn't even exist. Like the weak limb of the Parker family tree was just cut off.
It's unbelievable.
No, Roots. You haven't seen nothing yet. Look at the name of the family that adopted the baby.
Rains.
Am I crazy? Or does this mean that Mr. Rains is really
Mr. Parker's brother?
So what does the key fit?
Under the altar of every Catholic church, there's a secret chamber that hides the relics of that church's patron saint. Here goes nothing.
Angel's leather pouch.
I'll take that.
Brother Menentius.
Give me the pouch.
Tell me something. Brother, why didn't you leave the Isle? Too busy trying to kill my mother? Too busy trying to keep us from the truth?
In 700 years, there has always been a Vespasian brother on this isle protecting the scrolls. I wasn't going to be the one to leave them unguarded. As for your mother, I know not of what you speak.
Don't you lie to me.
This isn't about lies. It's that you won't give me the pouch. You can return to hell with it!
He's locked us in, Jared. These barrels are gonna blow. There's no way out.
There's one. Come on. Are you all right?
I've been there. O.C.
Come on. O.C. Did Menentius do this?
No destiny, just curse of scrolls.
Are you all right?
Confused. Do you believe what O.C. said about the scrolls being cursed?
Doesn't matter what I believe. Too many people are dying trying to find them. A demon, a serpent, and a cherub. They're all looking at something.
And it's in Angel's hand. It's her sketch.
It's not just a sketch. It's a map. Directions left by the crypt keeper's daughter to tell us where she rehid the scrolls.
But what is she telling us?
That they know where it is. That they can see it.
But where are they?
I know where one of them is. Meet the demon Asmodeus.
Ugly son of a bitch. Reminds me of Rains. All he's staring at is a blank wall.
Perhaps.
Itego. What's it mean?
By itself, probably nothing. But my guess is that the cherub and the serpent are both looking at words. Clues that might lead us to the scrolls.
Jared. Brother Menenches.
Something tells me he's not the one who killed Osi.
Someone doesn't want us to find the scrolls. You take the serpent, I'll take the cherub. And watch your back. We're definitely not alone. Hello.
I carved it myself.
It's beautiful.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thank you, Angel.
Papa's the only one who calls me Angel. Friends call me Miss Parker.
I found what the angel was looking at! The word Arcana!
The serpent is looking at Dei. Itego Arcana Dei.
But there's no box that the figures are looking at with those words on it!
Yes, there's one.
I got a bad feeling about this.
About what?
I was passing by the infirmary, that's when I saw it.
You saw what?
Nothing. No one. Nada. Rhodes, what are you talking about? Look around. Adama, the triumvirate muscle, Mr. Lyle, Mr. Parker. They're all gone. They vanished just like Miss Parker.
Call her cell phone every 5 minutes if you have to. I don't know what any of this means, but we've got to find her.
Itego Arcana Dei. What's it mean?
Be gone, for I conceal the secrets of God.
Let's see what secrets God has for us. your brother Vespus.
And these must be the scrolls.
Aye, our scrolls. We knew you could find, but we are never able to.
You must be the one that killed Osi and Brother Manetius.
And you're the one who tried to kill my mother.
Acts that are done for God's good works shall always remain acts of piety. And now, give me those scrolls.
Daddy?
Sure as hell not Santa Claus. Brother Arnaldus has been my faithful servant for years. But God does not forgive acts of aggression against one's mother. Neither do I, right, Angel?
Now I can radio Adama. We have the scrolls. And Jared.
Long live the center.
I've seen some bizarre things in my time, but nothing to compare with this.
What is it, Sid?
Mr. Parker's genetic test results.
So is Mr. Parker really her father? Oh my God. Sid, I don't believe this.
Finally.
Dama, you know Parker never breaks his promise, especially when it concerns the scrolls.
I look forward to communicating my pleasure to my superiors in Africa once in flight.
I can't help but to imagine our mothers holding that box instead of them. I can't help but to imagine a different ending to all of this.
What am I supposed to do, Jared?
Only you can answer that. I just hate to see anyone miss a turning point one is staring them right in the face.
And I suppose you're gonna open my eyes.
No, you don't need me to do that. Only you can decide for yourself whether or not to take a hard look at your life. The way your mother once did.
Did my mother out of this, okay? I am not her.
Then who are you? Your father? Is the Parker legacy what you want to pass on to your children? We've been through a lot together, you and me. From when we were kids at the center to the last couple of days. I know that rarely our allegiances are the same, but I've always felt always known that there was something more to our lives than I run and you chase.
Maybe we do what we have to just to get by in this life, Jared.
Maybe we both deserve something more.
Just forget what happened on that island. Forget that moment of weakness. Turning points only come when you've got something to turn to. I'm sorry. This isn't the different ending you were looking for. But it's just the way the damn story goes, Jared.
It's a wonderful thing about life, Miss Parker. If you change the story, The ending is up to you.
Let's go, Daddy.
Hold it. You're not going on this flight.
What?
Now, don't get all bent out of shape. I'll explain everything to you back in Blue Cove.
But Daddy, the last time that I saw you, you were in a catatonic stupor. And
it was just something I cooked up with Rains and Lyle to keep the Africans sniffing up the wrong flagpole while you and Jared found the prize.
Daddy, is it true? The Parker that found the scrolls, is that my great-grandfather? And what about the scrolls? Is it true that they hold some kind of power?
Not now. We'll sort everything out back at the center. That's final. Just take a couple of days at the London house. It'll do you good.
Hello?
Parker, thank God.
It's us, Miss Parker. We've been so worried about... Did you just say hello?
What, brutes?
We've been trying to get in touch with you for days. Where have you been?
Somewhere between hell and a turning point.
No, this is hell. Trust me, and it's getting hotter by the second.
Did you find my father's blood sample?
Blood? No. The only sample we got was semen.
And is my father my father?
The genetic lab did detect pattern similarities, so technically you and your father could be a match.
Technically, it was hardly the rousing endorsement I was hoping for.
Well, see, the thing is that your father's soda seems to be flat.
Sydney, what is he talking about?
The sample of Mr. Parker's sperm count was so low. It was virtually sterile, so the probability of him siring an offspring, that probability is small.
How small?
The odds against his ability to ever be a father were put at 1 in 10.
Well, how could he be a genetic match and not be my father?
Well, the only biological explanation is that your father could actually be your uncle.
I don't have an uncle.
Parker, there were further revelations.
We found records, things that tell us that your father actually did have a brother who was given up for adoption 3 days after he was born.
And the adopting family was named Rains.
Are you telling me that Mr. Rains could actually be my father? Oh, I think I'm gonna vomit.
Adama has authenticated the scrolls of the Triumvirate. He's the happiest Zulu this side of Rampala. No surprise there.
Yeah. I've had my fill of surprises too. Like the one I just got about who my real father is. I'm still waiting for my answer.
Not now, Angel.
Don't angel me. I want to know which one of you two is my real father. Now!
Wait, now, I don't know what this paternity suit thing is about, but I do know this is not the time or the place for it. Now, when we get back to Blue Cove, if we get back, we can talk about family matters then.
What do you mean, if?
Adama thinks you're bad luck, and we certainly don't want him to be suspicious.
Suspicious of what?
You, Miss Parker. Your being on board follows up their plans to double-cross Adama and the Triumvirate. You see, now that the scrolls have been authenticated, Mr. Lyle and your father, or should I say fathers, are going to parachute out of here with their prized possessions. The scrolls and me. Unfortunately, I only see 4 parachutes, and you, Miss Parker, make 5.
What's the advantage of betraying the Triumvirate?
The supposed power of the so-called prophecies have been leveraged the Center's been using for years to keep the Triumvirate at bay. You people don't really believe those things are real now, do you?
The only thing that really matters is that the Zulus believe.
So if the scrolls become in the possession of the Triumvirate in Africa, the Center's power base is history. And I'm guessing your mother discovered this years ago.
And if she found the scrolls, then...
She would have had all the leverage of the Center.
Or the leverage to end it. Are we getting warm?
Parker! Why is she on board?
She just wanted to surprise her father, that's all.
Take these three forward. Lock up the scrolls.
Let me ask you a question. Did you ever love her? Because what little affection you've given her over the years, she craves.
I love my daughter more than anything on this planet.
More than those scrolls? I find it pretty pathetic that you fashioned your entire life around them, and you've never even seen them.
I learned their secrets from my grandfather. There was nothing pathetic about his legacy, young man.
Oh, yes. Burning his family to death. That's a hell of a legacy to pass on to your, what should we call her now? Daughter? Come on. Hundreds of people over thousands of years have sacrificed their lives to get a glimpse of those scrolls. And now you hold them in your hands. Aren't you a little curious? All that power.
Make sure they're clean.
Not today, cowboy.
You mind if I get a blanket? They keep these damn jets cold as morgues.
Get your damn blanket and sit down.
So Jared was right.
Tell Mr. Parker we're on and to get ready.
Ready for what?
Just do it.
Just airspeed to 200 knots, then descend to 13,000.
And put it on autopilot. Now!
Going someplace.
It's taking a journey somebody should have taken a long time ago. Alone.
What the hell are you doing?
I've read the scrolls, Angel, and I'm returning them to the sea. It's the only way to stop the Parker madness. The madness has started the center.
What?
The scrolls are real. So's the pain they inflicted, especially on your mother. I know that now. I know that. It's time to fulfill her wish and send this evil back where it belongs. Controlled our family for too long. Hang on to something, Angel. You can't come with me this time.
We are at 14,000 feet and descending. Autopilot has been set to the coordinates you requested.
Then your services will no longer be needed.
Daddy, are you just gonna leave me here to die?
No, you'll be all right. That's not how they say it ends.
Wait, Daddy. I have to know. Are you my real father?
I love you as my daughter, that's all that counts. Don't be sad. The new Parker legacy begins with you. God be with you, Angel.
What the hell's going on?
We've lost electronics. The glide path will disintegrate. Get to the cargo hold.
What happened? Daddy jumped with the scrolls and there's no parachute!
Like Drew's dead and the controls are damaged! What the hell do we do now?
Well, I would suggest that you uncuff the one person who can fly this thing and save your life!
Do it!
I have to get to the cockpit! Miss Parker, come with me!
Auto control is down. We're gonna have to fly the rest of the way manually. Electronics are gone, which means no gauges and no landing gear. These are the latest coordinates the flight computer printed out. Use those numbers to find a matching landing area.
Got one. Mogwai Airport, Morocco. Can you make that?
I better. It's a toolkit. Get to the rear of the plane. I'm gonna shout out instructions. Unless we fix these blown out electronics, we're going down.
Lyle, of the 3 panels, the middle one is burnt out. We need to circumvent it and reestablish the circuit by connecting the wiring of the other 2.
Yellow to yellow! Green to green! Blue to blue!
You'll blow up the whole system if even one wire is crossed!
We're going down fast!
Come on! Come on! Okay! Just one connection to go! Damn! What?
We've got about 30 seconds before it's too late!
Garrett, he's got 3 wires left. Only one of them is blue. What should he do?
Lyle, you had to choose carefully!
In other words, yes!
Better pray that he's right.
Lyle, pick one! Damn it! Pick one!
Yes!
Not so fast!
What?
The good news is we're going to be landing in about 10 seconds. The bad news is the landing gear is not deploying properly. So hold on, we're going to crash!
Damn it!
Come on, this thing's gonna blow.
This must have been an emotionally trying time for you.
Are you all right, Miss Parker?
I don't know, Briggs. But thanks. I just want everything to get... You know, I almost said I want everything to get back to normal. No such thing around here.
Oh. Particularly now that Rains is in charge.
Rains?
What, hadn't you heard?
You look surprised to see me.
Well, after the way the Africans were behaving on the tarmac in Morocco, I figured a beheading was in order.
After they understood that Jared broke free on the jet,
sadly killed the Dominant's guards, then parachuted away with the scrolls. They were forgiving and especially proud of the way Mr. Parker gave his life trying to save what was theirs.
Quite a bedtime story.
It kept us alive. All of us. They need me, now more than ever, as well as my children. Jared has to be returned.
So, it is back to normal.
With a twist. Whichever of you two brings Jared back will also have a long-term future here. And a future in the Parker legacy.
And whoever fails?
Be careful when you joke about beheadings. Your brother has shown me a sign of loyalty. I'll be awaiting a sign from you.
I'll have to get back to you on that. What?
So what do you think they said?
The scrolls?
I was hoping you had some answers. Insights into the so-called prophecies.
Those answers are somewhere in the ocean along with my... Do you think that there's any chance that he bailed for the right reasons, Jared, or was his Geronimo just another one of his lies?
I don't know. Maybe it's time you gave yourself that gift he never gave you. The truth.
I hope you find your mother.
And what about us?
You run, I chase. That choice was made for us a long time ago.
Maybe that is the Parker curse.
Yeah. Hell of a life we have here, Jared.
Only this time the first one to find the answers lives.
Jared, the prophecies, if they were real, maybe we could have found out what our future would hold.
If they're real.